It was a saviour to jobs.
I didn't know of anything like this had ever taken place.
It's been a privilege to work on the scheme. I'll never forget it.
Update on COVID-19 restrictions.
I must give the British people a very simple instruction.
Limit the spread to protect our ICUs.
Stay at home.
Bracing for a statewide lockdown.
People in the last few days have already lost their jobs.
Having to spend 10 years building our business and then we closed it in 10 minutes.
I just couldn't get my head around how I was going to be able to do my job and homeschool my kids.
To just stop everything overnight was just shocking.
To not go to work, just devastating for me.
We all knew people who were starting to feel worried about their businesses, and it very quickly became clear to us that we were going to need to do something at much greater scale.
We're working on something we knew was coming. Nobody knew exactly what it would be, what it looked like.
Right at the beginning, all the decisions were difficult. Should it be 80%? Should it be 70%? Should workers only get 50%? Should they get 100%?
And it was really then only a matter of 4 days, I think, between our first conversations with the Chancellor and then him announcing the furlough scheme on the 20th of March.
And someone said, we need a better name. No one knows what furlough is. And I remember in the meeting saying, oh, they will.
I remember we all sat braced waiting for the Chancellor's announcement.
We were all standing in the kitchen and we heard it on the radio.
I was listening to the news at the school gates.
To all those at home right now, anxious about the days ahead, I say this: you will not face this alone.
One memory I have is going up to the second floor in the Treasury building so that I could watch the Chancellor making the announcement. That was really the first time that it became real. We're actually going to do this thing.
Today I can announce it for the first time in our history. The government is going to step in and help to pay people's wages.
It was kind of a single biggest thing which allowed us to calm down a little bit and know that the business could survive.
Any employer in the country, small or large, charitable or non-profit, will be eligible for the scheme.
It was a saviour to jobs. It enabled me as an MD to go into COVID and come out intact with the same team.
I can assure you that HMRC are working night and day to get the scheme up and running.
For 14 weeks we worked 7 days a week. We knew we were going to make a huge difference.
Breaking new ground, it was something we'd never done it before in HMRC. We'd certainly never worked in a situation like the pandemic, everybody from their own homes, creating something which had never been done before at a breakneck speed.
We said we would stand together with the British people, and we meant it.
If the furlough scheme hadn't been available, I'm not sure if I'd have kept my job.
And we definitely would have probably lost the whole business.
Dread to think what would have happened. Businesses wouldn't have survived. People would have lost their homes.
People would feel helpless. At best, we would have lost many of our staff.
Without the furlough support scheme being put in place, I honestly don't know what we would have done for our team.
This would have been absolutely heartbreaking.
As we reopen the economy,
The government says that furlough will taper off.
The government's going to reduce.
And then now to the furlough scheme.
cannot continue indefinitely.
I have really mixed feelings now the scheme is coming to an end. It's been a complete privilege to work on it, really looking forward to the point where it's no longer necessary.
I feel so optimistic about the future.
I do feel optimistic about the future.
I'm very excited to see people coming back and use the facilities as before.
We have bounced back really, really quickly.
And we're looking forward to months of more normal trading and being able to get back to doing what we like to do.
Everybody I meet is really proud as a country that we did deliver this furlough scheme so quickly.
I'm so proud that I have played my role delivering furlough.
a scheme that helped millions of businesses across UK during the most difficult time of our lifetime.